Hey sis, have you ever felt like you need boundaries, but it's hard to actually set them? Like you don't even know how to start because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You don't want to come off the wrong way. You don't want to seem too distant. So instead, you stay available. hmm You say yes when you want to say no. You keep showing up even though you're tired. hmm And now, guess what, sis? Unfortunately, you're drained. You are drained. hmm So let's talk about it. Because struggling with boundaries doesn't mean that you're totally wrong. It just means you care. hmm You care about people. You care about relationships. You care about how you're perceived. But here's the hard truth, sis, and the reality. Without boundaries, your care will literally turn into exhaustion. Yes. hmm Because when there's no limits, people will take what's available. And if you don't have limits, it's always available. You're always available. And they're going to keep taking it and taking you for granted. Not all people will take you for granted. But if you keep giving, 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 people are going to take because you don't have any boundaries. hmm And over time, what happens is you start giving more than you even have. You don't even have it to give, and you still giving, which depletes you. hmm And in actuality, here's what's happening: your mind is trying to protect relationships because you want to keep your relationships, even at the expense of your peace. Let me say it again. Your mind is trying to protect relationships even at the expense of your peace. So, what does that look like? Okay, so here's what happened: you avoid hard conversations, you ignore your own needs, you push past your limits just to keep things what I call copacetic or okay. hmm But inside, you are overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. hmm And that's where the things need to kind of shift, sis. hmm Because boundaries are not about pushing people away. They're about protecting what God has entrusted you with. And what He's entrusted you to do. And you say, what do you mean? Okay, here's the example: your time, your energy, your peace. hmm He's protecting. He wants to entrust you to protect that because that's yours. Your time. That's the one thing you can never get back. Today, you'll never get today back because we'll never have today again. Tomorrow is another day. So protect your time, your energy, not letting people just drain you and deplete you. Your peace, not getting involved with stuff that's gonna impact your peace or that's going to cause you your peace. Being around too much chaos, getting involved with something that has nothing to do with you, and now you're depleted and you're upset. You were in a happy mood and excited, but then they came and called you for all this stuff and wearing you out. Now you're stressed. Now your peace is at risk. That he wants you to protect those things. And if you remember correctly, even Jesus had boundaries. Yeah, even Jesus had boundaries. hmm Remember, there was moments where he went and stepped away. He rested. Moments he did not respond to everybody's command. He did not. Not because he didn't care, but because he moved with intention. And that's what you need to do, move with intention. You're allowed to do that as well. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are. Setting a boundary, it may sound like this: I can't do that right now. I'm sorry, I cannot do that right now. I need some time. Somebody says, "Oh, I need you to do this, 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 and this." Okay, I need some time to, rest first, and then, I may come back to it. Or I'm not available today. Today's not a good day. I'm not available. We can reassess tomorrow or maybe the weekend, but today I'm not available. It can just look just simply like that. And yes, it might feel uncomfortable at first. It very may well feel uncomfortable at first. But discomfort does not mean you're doing something wrong. It means you're doing something different. Not wrong, just different. hmm And different is what breaks burnout. Let me say it again. And sorry, my voice is kind of raspy. Different is what breaks burnout. So, like, if you've been feeling drained, if you've been giving more than you have, if you've been struggling to say no, pause for a second, sis. Just pause and ask yourself, where do I need to create space? hmm Where do I need to create space so I can have peace? Not so I can give everybody else peace, so I can have peace. Where do I need to create the space for me? Because remember, boundaries, it's not rejection, it's wisdom. And if you don't even know where to start, hey, let me give you a prayer. Just say something like, Lord, help me to set boundaries without feeling guilty for protecting my peace. Let's say it again. Lord, help me to set boundaries without feeling guilty for protecting my peace. And simply, it begins right there when you do that, sis. Okay? You can do it. All right. If this message helped you, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if this message touched you or if this resonated with you. And as always, I'm wishing you peace, love, joy, and happiness. All right. Have a great day. Wishing you the best today.